Oh, hello everybody! How's it going out there? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Welcome back to another day in Hyrule Field. How's everyone doing today? It is Tuesday, February 8th? What day is today? February 8th. Whoa. This month is flying by. Holy crap. Doing good. PS5's doing good. Horror Kit Mill's doing good. Scuff Sushi is in here, throwing up the 69s. How's it going? How are you? Glad to be here. Glad to be here too. Hi, Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody. I wonder if anyone else is gonna get that reference. You see, Milk and PS5 are under 18, so they may not know the Dr. Nick reference. May or may not. Fuck. No, it's okay. I knew the reference. I knew the reference. That's all that matters. LOL, I'm sorry, by the way. Kinda ignored you yesterday into status chat because I was tired. What the fuck? I'm over 18. No, you're not. Are you? I gotta do my math again. Oh yeah, I think you just turned 19, right? I forgot about that. Oops, I can't do math in my head. I'm gonna start carding everybody, be like, hey, hang on, there's I need to know your age. Actually, I can't do that. I would get banned from Twitch. Wait, Kigo, how old are you? I'm old enough. I'll date myself this way. I was old enough to have an N64 and to enjoy The Simpsons back when they were, like, on prime time every day. That'll probably date me like, old enough. Without revealing my age, because revealing ages here is kind of awkward on Twitch. Especially because my audience is very, very, very young. So you could be anywhere from 22 to 35. That's exactly right. You nailed it. Yet well, when I started streaming, I played a lot of Mario games, so that I didn't realize the repercussions of like that attracting a much younger audience, because I don't know, I thought like maybe Mario games would be like a retro by now, you know what I mean? It's not. It's not. Guys, let's get this started. We'll chat more in the field. I turned 18. Did you? Oh, because I said under 18, so you got offended because of that. I'm literally one of your older viewers besides Testada, Pika, Midi, Zoop, as she keeps naming all these different people. I think Mixick is also like roughly my age. Who else? Who else am I thinking? I'm sure there's others who are like not here anymore. It's a hill for sure. Yeah. That's true. Stop now. I'm old. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to stop, but I can't. It's okay. No depressing talk right now. We'll talk about age as we play through the game. I gotta get back on this game. It's Tuesday, so we're back on Breath of the Wild. We finally beat the DLC. One-shotted that boss, apparently, because I had, like, a bunch of different, like, life-inducing dishes that saved me. Oh, and Daruk. Daruk came in really clutch during that fight. Like, legit. 22 to 23 is your prime, and it's all downhill from there. You got plenty of time. I would say about 26. I think once you hit 26... Well, once you get past 26, you start to realize... Oh, crap, now I have to lie about my age. You know what I mean? Like, that's... At least that's the experience I hear. Anyways. Let me mute this. This wonderful... I love this. This is my favorite song from Legend of Zelda. Obviously, Ocarina of Time, but it's like... This is like my favorite song. And we must stop it. For we are going back onto Hyrule Field. And we'll chat a little bit more about what happened. What's going on. It is kind of dark out here, so... We're back on it, guys. We got a bike! Oh, goddamn, hang on. I hear trouble. Right away, as soon as I'm, like, talking. Oh, I forgot to play this game. Oh my god. Ah! There you go. Get away. Oh my god. I'm trying to do a thing here. I'm trying to, like, do a stupid little monologue. Get away from me. Where's my bike? I think your bike disappears after a while, huh? So anyways, I'm gonna go into... Hang on. Let's just leave that alone. Let's drop this here. Okay, that's the jump. Right. We're gonna flip to daytime right now. I should have done this before starting stream. Anyways. Where was I? Okay, I swear, I got you the pictures and I'm willing to pay up to 10,000 channel points if you defeat all 3 Lionels. I'm gonna save my channel points until I hit a milli. Yeah, that's the goal. That's... See, that's smart. What is this? Oh, this is my bomb? This is my bomb. I'm like, what's that thing glowing? It's literally my bomb. We got the Master Cycle, guys. If you weren't here for that, it's on YouTube. And it's also on, well, it's on my VODs. It's also on the VODs below. I might cut the fight into an actual video on YouTube. I'm thinking about it. And now I'm gonna ride this along Hyrule Field. I'm not sure what to do. So, Milk gave me some challenges earlier today. I played this on launch day and tried coming back when the DLC came out, and I had forgotten everything. Yeah, it's one of those games where, it gets better when you replay it again for the first time. And what I mean by that is that if you haven't played this in a while, and you're kind of playing this again for the first time, you know, so to speak, it gets better. I think it gets better. It's kind of fun. I've never technically beaten this game. This is my 3rd playthrough, and my first 2 playthroughs were just getting the Divine Beast, and then I never went to go fight Ganon. I got tired of it. I did that twice, and I was like playing other games. So now, in this playthrough, I basically set myself a challenge because I've already played it twice. Essentially, no fast traveling using teleporters, and I'm only playing with 3 hearts. Except now, I do have 3 extra hearts, or like 4 extra hearts, so let's take care of that. There we go. Problem fixed. We are now back to the challenge that we were left with last time. Alright, we're back on 3 hearts. So basically, this entire playthrough that I started like 2 months ago was just me running around, just basically chatting. That's it. Kind of like a road trip, where there's nothing to do besides just chat until I get to the next point on the map. It's one of the 2 Zeldas I've actually beaten. This game? Yeah, this game's a lot of fun. There's only so much you can do, but I think with this playthrough, I've learned to reappreciate it for what it is, and like try to do a lot of things all at once, without like kind of skipping through the in-betweens and kind of like running around, or grabbing a horse, or paragliding everywhere. Now, we have something that we actually earned. And that's, for some strange reason, a motorcycle in a Zelda game. Hang on, I gotta buy some arrows. So Milk has given me a challenge to do because what I'm left with, the Champion's Ballad is... Oh, I already bought the arrows. The Champion's Ballad is done. We beat the boss. So now, the other DLC thing would be to do the Master Trials. And what else? I think there's something else I can't remember. And then go fight Ganon, and then that's the end of the playthrough. But Milk gave me some challenges. She says, no, you still have plenty to do. Hang on. So let me kind of go through this now. So she gave me a few challenges. Yeah, only trial of the sword in Ganon. Yes. Let me pull up my little snip tool here. One of the challenges she gave me was... There are 3 Lionels here, which look to be like back-to-back. She says, just defeat them, though. I'm gonna pay you channel points if you defeat them all. How would you pay me channel points? Like, just to redeem a bunch of stuff? That's one challenge, so we can go do this. and try to fight these 3 Lionels as best as we can. This looks like it's, yeah, it's at Tabantha Tundra, so this is like in the cold weather. Oh, yeah, I remember those Lionels. Are these, is there something up with these Lionels that I'm not aware of? So that's challenge number 1. Challenge number 2 is... So somewhere around the Faron Grasslands, this is just a few enemies and a blessing shrine. So what's going on here that I'm not aware of? Because to me, this just looks like go to this area and fight. Their ass? Oh. Make her redeem, I guess. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, but it's beautiful. I like it there. Okay, so this is a sightseeing quest. All right, we'll keep that in mind. That's a sightseeing quest. Challenge number 3. Let's see, what do we have here? Challenge number 3. So there's a 3 Lionels. Funny Dark Forest. Oh, that's the trial with the, where you have to, like, figure out your way around the Dark Forest with just the torch, right? The framing of the battles is legit for those Lionels. It feels like you're playing a movie. What? Really? No shit. I'm kind of interested in that, actually. I feel like we might be leaning towards that. So we have this, the funny Dark Forest, as Mill calls it. Not a bad idea. I actually like that. I like that shrine too. And then, oh, hang on. And then last but not least, and this isn't the last quest idea, it's just some that are just right now spur of the moment ideas. We also have the DLC horse gear. Oh, and Zelda's horse is right there too. So we can also make a journey to go get Zelda's horse. And go get the DLC horse gear, which is something that I never actually got. So, those are some ideas. I'm kind of thinking the most action-packed one would be finding Lionels, and I kind of am leaning towards that right now. Also, I think I decided that in the pursuit of not wanting to let go of this game quite yet, I did decide to go for 120 shrines. I don't know how many I have now. Where can I check? Like here? Where can I see... the amount of shrines I have? Where? You can only check them in the loading screens. Okay, I don't think it's that much. If anything, I'm probably like a third of the way done with all the shrines. I'll probably come back to this game in like a decade, to be honest. You might come back to not this game, but you're probably gonna come back to Breath of the Wild 2 when it comes out. I'm hoping this year. If it's true what Nintendo says. Maybe we'll get some news tomorrow. Tomorrow there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct. And if, you know, my hopes for the Nintendo Direct is that we get some news on a new Mario Kart game. And maybe like an extra, like a gameplay footage of Breath of the Wild 2. That'd be awesome. That'd be kind of cool. Looks like 40-50, not even. Oh, great. I think that's a great idea. I did kind of tell myself that I was leaning towards eventually getting all the shrines. So let me ask you, let me ask you, Mil, because your chances are you're more familiar than this. I mean, you've done 2,000 hours, so I would hope you're familiar with this. But when it comes to the bike, man, the bike just loves to disappear, huh? I was catching up on my chat at the very end of my stream for Breath of the Wild. And Husky was asking, or you were saying that you need to fuel this bike. Is that true? How do you fuel it? And where do you check that it needs fuel? Like, how do I know how much is left? You just saw it? Go to the monster parts and links. Hang on your corner of your inventory? Oh. Let's wait. It feeds on monster parts? No shit. So then, hang on. So it sounds like you can feel it with everything basically. No shit. I did not know that. Okay, so I can see how some of these are like they give a little more than others. Looks like it shows you how much each monster part feels it. That's nice. Yeah, you're right. Just hold the items and go to the bike. All right, let's I guess let's add this. Also, how do I brake? Was it the Y button? It seems like it's the Y button. You go here. Oh my god, it even like bows down. Oh, no, it doesn't. It just opens up in the back. Oh, that's so cool. I legit did not know that. I was wondering how, like... Oh, it's actually not that much. Oops, I dropped everything. Like, look at all these horns. I can just, like... grab 5 of these and then, like, fuel it. Not bad. Okay, cool. I don't know how long it'll last, but... I always fuel it with guardian screws. I feel like I might need the guardian screws. That's another thing we can do. Also, we gotta get the guardian armor. Wish my gas was that cheap, right? Dude. Like, if I can just, like, I have, like, some fucking, like, moldy shit in my fridge. I can just fuel it to my car. That'd be great. Like, here, eat this. Now we have fuel. just like feed it leftovers. Like, if you have a garage, and that garage is, like, it's got, like, a little nozzle that you plug it into your bike, and that nozzle is, like, attached to, like, your garbage dispenser, and it'll just go straight to your car. Or your bike. The fuel is running out so fast. Does it run out when it's idle? Hold on, I'm staring at the screen right now. No, only when you drive. Okay. We're gonna do a little lap around this shrine. Whoa. Okay, yeah. I mean, it clearly moved a little bit closer towards that one notch. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, no, at that rate, I can see how it would get annoying, Milk. Yeah, you're right. The bike is cool and shit, but it's getting annoying, and I prefer my horse. Okay. Well, we're gonna write this for a little bit, because... why not, right? We'll write it until we get tired of it. So, what should we do first? We can do one of 3 things. We can go try to fight those 3 Lionels. We can make our way back to Akala and go towards try to get some guardian armor, or we can go do that Dark Forest shrine. Lionels, the 3 Lionels. Okay, all right. All right, let's do it. So then I might want to... Let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do first? Where even is it? Here, let me pull up that map really fast. Which one was it? This one? Yeah, okay. So it's the one right above here. It's like right in between. Is there a specific order I should do this in? Because it sounds like there's like a right way to do this. Like that's where it is. That's where we'll go. Top left first. Not just do it like you want? Okay. So maybe I'll just start with the one in the middle first. The one where my pin is at. Let's go. I don't remember how many arrows I have left. 37. So I might not even be ready for like a good Lionel fight. But we'll give it a shot. We'll see how far we can do this. I've already got some guardians in the way. Gotta be careful with those guys. One has a crusher, one has a sword, and one has a spear. Okay, got it. So there's like we're gonna come across like 3 different fighting styles, it seems like. Based on their weapons. Oh, wait a minute. These guys are also gonna be like white Lionels, right? They're gonna be like the super tough ones? Yeah, something tells me this is gonna be much harder than the Maz Kosha fight. Also, I feel like I'm going very slow. Like, all I'm doing is pressing A. I'm not sure if that's the, if I'm supposed to press something else, or what. Let's see if you can follow me in this thing. You slow. You suck. Can't catch me in this. Alright, we gotta take that little bridge over here and then go up to the right. Okay, I want to change my bet. I'll pay you up to 10,000 channel points if you beat them in like 30 to 45 minutes when you start the fight. Sound good? Anybody else want to take that bet? I'll bring up Kigo's Casino if you want. Like I'll bring the house involved and take that bet. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, so I've been running for a bit. Let me see how the fuel is. Yeah, I mean, it uses quite a bit of fuel, yeah. Anyone else just has to bet like 10,000 points. What shook? Oh no, not this guy. He can't catch me, not on this bike. I don't know if Kigo's Casino has 10,000 channel points to bet, but it would probably be everything that it has. Weak. Get out of here with that. Alright, this is still the right path. Oh, don't hit the tree. Don't hit the tree. This is not the time to hit trees. Oh, 10 points. Oh. Wait. Hang on. 10 points, not 10k. I'm betting 10k. Okay, which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Anyone else just want to bet 10 points? Up to 10,000 channel points. Okay. Well, if it's up to 10,000 channel points, then yeah, we can set that up. I'll try to take on that bet. Milk will bet 10? Okay, nice, okay. Or scuffed sushi well? Nice. Good. You know, it's kind of weird, but I do feel like I feel like this bike should go faster. Or is this actually the speed that it goes? I've been going the wrong way. Wait, do I need to go up? Shoot, hang on. Maybe I can like climb this and... Nope. Is this really the path? Did I just go the wrong way here? You're not going all in because you're kind of scared, but you're 10,000 richer if you win. Well, we'll do a reasonable bet because I guess we'll have to think of like, am I supposed to beat one of the Lionels or am I supposed to beat all three of the Lionels? And also, how many tries do I get to have? I guess name your bet and then we'll see if we'll accept it or not. Hey, look, it's a dude. Up in the sky. All three Lionels in less than 45 minutes. Oh, shoot. That's a tough bet. That's a decent challenge, too. Okay. I'll take that bet. So that one's gonna have to be a big bet then. Because that bet will close in 45 minutes. Hang on, I'm gonna make a little pit stop here. Yo, where are you going, Beetle? Don't go anywhere. Hang on, hang on. I need your arrows. All of them. Now the rules of this, same rules apply as usual. The Maz Kosha fight was an exception, but I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to. Is that a Stilnox? That's a Stilnox. I'm not gonna be able to heal myself as much because I'm only gonna be fighting with 3 hearts. Like that's back to how it was. So that's what's gonna make this interesting. Are you betting for? I'm against. Well, I'm gonna bet that I'm gonna... Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Wait, I thought I heard a Yiga. Okay, let's fuel this thing. Oh, you... I'm already about to die. I like barely have any food. He's got these bananas. Okay, so it's like 5 of everything. You're betting 10,000 that he gets it. Oh, that I'm gonna get it in 45 minutes? Damn. I thought you were gonna bet against me for a minute. Well, shit. Yes, I'm rooting for you, you know. Yeah, now things got serious. Well, then I can't bring in Kigo's Casino then. Because Kigo's Casino would have to bet against me. And it wouldn't be fair to you guys, because it would think that it would feel like I'm playing towards one side if I lose. It will feel rigged, you know what I mean? So it would have to be between you and Scuff Sushi. Unless anybody else who's watching wants to join in, then we'll do a bet for that. We'll throw it out and then we'll see how it works. Hang on, I gotta put on my clothes. We could also pool our money against you. You could, but Milk seems to think that I will do this in all 3 Lionels in 45 minutes. Dude, this is hang on. Before I jump in here, I need to figure out where he is. I don't want to start a fight without, like, you know, getting it properly started. He's here somewhere. Actually, while I'm here, let's save, just in case I fall off the side and die. By the way, if you win, I'm not gonna draw emotes for you. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. She's kidding. I'm ready to start the timer. I'll start the timer too. I'll set up a timer here on my end as well. That way anyone watching can, like, appreciate it. Is that the first one? Or is that the first one on the right? Hang on, I gotta figure out which one this is first. Oh, that's the one on the right. So then... the other one should be... oh, hang on, before I don't want to get caught. Where's the first one? Or where's the middle one, I should say? Use stasis to find them easier. Good call. There's that one. Yeah, wow, you can easily see them. I wondered if I should, like... I don't know if I'm too far away, or... Here we go. Ray, hey, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for following, man. How are you today? Go to the shrine. Well, I gotta do it before this guy sees me. that Lizalfos is just taking a nap. Ray, thanks for the subscriber, man. Appreciate that. Wow, thank you so much. I need the emote so I can be part of the squad. That's why it's there. No problem, man. Hey, dude, thank you, honestly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, now we can all appreciate Milk's amazing work. Where is... Oh, hang on, hang on. I think that's him. Or is that the same... No, that's the one. That's definitely the one. Alright, so there's the middle one. I'm gonna remove this one. Delete pin. And then the one on the right... Or, sorry, the one on the left... I don't see it. So, I guess first one I'm gonna go for then in this case is the one in the middle. So, let's start a bet. Not sure how prepared I am, but let's make it happen. Before I do that, let me log it now. Trying to think how I can do this. Well, let's just do one and see how the prediction is gonna be. So, start prediction. Will Kigo beat the 3 Lionels in under 45 minutes? Yeah, I gotta shorten this. I've exceeded the character limit. I think this is perfect. Okay, works. Blue is the believers. That is yes. Red is the doubters. That is a no. We'll put this up for about 2 minutes. Or should I do it for 5 minutes? Let's do 2 minutes. Let's just do it so we can see what's going on. Ray is, by the way, Mitty's twin brother. Oh, no shit. I did not know that. Yes, I am the Ginger's twin. I did not know that. Dude, that's awesome. Oh my god, Milk just right away throws out 10,000 points. Milk, you're insane, and the pressure suddenly is on. Alright, let me get my timer out. I forgot what timer I used. Was it live split? Live split, yep. There it is. Alright. Where are you? You're like hidden. You put down 50? Where's my timer? It's like hiding. Oh, here it is. I'll put you like, I don't know, right here, I guess. There we go. It's on the bottom middle of the screen. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'll sign in Kigo's Casino and I'll try to max out whatever he has. But I am gonna try my best. I am gonna try my best. I'm gonna log in. We'll redo the bet. We'll redo the bet. If it comes out one-sided, we'll redo it. All right, get in this channel, boy.
People think unusual circumstances.
Let's mute that. Oh my god, he only has 1,000 points. I've not been keeping up with this one. Scammer, don't call me a scammer. How dare you? I'm trying to help you. Error occurred. Okay, we'll redo the bet. Manage predictions. Delete. Delete return points. Start prediction. Will Kigo beat the 3 Lionels under 45 minutes? Yes. No. 2-minute bet. I just got 10,000. Nice. Perfect, perfect. All right, we're gonna add more to Milk's pot, so I'm gonna put down 1,000 for no. If Milk, if you're cool with this, I'll throw down 1,000 on no, even though it's a fake one. It's a fake account, but I'm gonna try to win, obviously, because I'm a gamer. So, yeah, I'm cool with that. All right, so we'll throw down 1,000 points on no, but that's not even gonna be. I'm gonna close this window now because I don't care about this anymore. Let me reset this. How do I reset this? Go reset. That's a big pot you're putting right there, Milk. I don't know about this. You're making me nervous. Last time I did this on channel, I lost 50,000. Oh God. My philosophy on gambling with fake money is just bet half. Bet half of what you have in your pocket. That way you constantly have money to play with. Since it's fake money, right? Doesn't matter. I'm making myself nervous. Yikes. Okay. The bets are in. Will Kigo beat the 3 Lionels in under 45 minutes? Oof. Alright. Let me get ready for this. So, it seems like I have to... Like, I have to, I have to wear the warm clothing, don't I? Like, no matter what. Let me just fuel up before we start. There we go. Alright, we're gonna save here. Just in case. So in the next 45 minutes... If I don't beat them, Milk wins. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're starting with this one. I forgot to do this. Where is my... Where's my Hylian shield? Where's my Hylian shield? Oh my god. Freaking... What? Where's my Hylian shield? When did I lose it? Hi, Zoop, you missed out on the bet. I don't want to bet anymore. It's too late. We're doing this. This is good timing. No, Mick told me. I'm back on my thing. Oh, he's going so slow. I already forgot how to fight this guy. Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit. That's literally rigged. That's not rigged. You knew the risk. You don't even have a shield equipped. Yeah, which brings you to my point, which is I'm incredibly distracted right now by that. What the hell happened to my shield? I had it, right, when I first started the stream? Ah, oh, mother... Oh shit, I forgot about this part. Somehow I blocked it. I don't have any weapons. Oh, look at that swipe. Look how close that sword is right now going at me. I am so fucked right here. I have no one-handers. Oh my god, no. This is going horribly. Oh shit, this is bad. This is real bad. He's just dancing. Oh, damn it, I should have backflipped. I was trying to like go for the amp for the arrow headshot and I mistimed it. When you're on his fucking back, your weapons don't lose durability. You better use a weapon there. Okay, 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 okay. Hang on. This is stupid. I'm so distracted with the fact that I don't even have like my shield. What about if I'm doing a flurry rush? Is that also reducing the durability or no? No? Okay. So then all I have to do is just do dodges. No, because look, I'm still running out of energy here. My god, even my shield's about to break. Alright.
protection is now ready to roll.
Use our Bosa. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had that. Right after I'm done with these flurry rushes. God damn it. 7 minutes in? Okay, we're still figuring this out. When's a good time to use our Bosa? Maybe now would be a good time to use it. Mount him! Okay, that's very close. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. All right, so using Urbosa's right at the beginning seems like a good strat. Never betting again. I'm like worried that he's gonna like do this thing. Don't you have a better bow? I don't think I do.
Now ready to roll.
I don't think I do. I'll check, but I don't think I do. God, I kind of wish he just gets knocked down after I do stuff like this. Fuck. Whoa, weird timing on that one. Yeah, Daruk definitely saved me, for sure. Yep, like right there. Oh, hang on. He's not down. Oh, come on. Thing's about to die. There we go. Fuck! Where were you, Daruk? That was it. That was all the Daruks I had. Frick, dude, this is hard as hell. Is there another way to knock him down? Ah, shit. That was close. Oh, here we go. Ah, there's not enough time for this.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Get up, get on him, get on. Oh my god, Link, come on. That's not good. Oh, there we go. Fuck, dude. Keep thinking every time he gets knocked down by that, he's like about to kneel down, like he got knocked down. All right, well that's the first one. I gotta hurry up and get like his stuff and move on. Is this worth it? Yeah. Okay. All right, we're going for the one on the left. Save. Good idea. Now, is it the one on the left here, or do I need to go right? This is the part I don't know because I didn't get to see him. Oh, he's over there. How's Urbosa's Fury? Almost ready yet? 1 minute and 27. The sun's in my eyes. Oh my god! That's the same move. I shouldn't have effed that one up. "17 minutes, 1 down, 2 to go." We still have a chance here. Maybe take a fucking shield out. Yeah, right. Not. Ah, damn it. This thing took too long to perk up. There we go. Is he gonna do the slam down thing? Damn it! Do all 3 of these Lionels do the exact same thing with that move? I'm learning how they fight as they go. I'm learning how they fight. When he screams, you run. Okay. See, that's good to know. Get off of the bike. What am I doing? So was that a bad dodge on my part, or was that a... like, that's impossible to dodge with that move? What are you doing? I'm trying to flurry rush that move. Yeah, that move. I'm trying to flurry rush that. I don't know if it's possible. I'm gonna make a damn sandwich now. Get up. Hey, Chimper, how's it going? I'm doing a challenge right now. 3 Lionels in 45 minutes. Alright, time to get out of here. Go, 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 go. Just bullet time from his back. I did not think of that. Good call. Damn it, just when Urbosa came back. I told you that 100,000 times. I can't keep up with chat and focusing on this guy's moves at the same time. No need to get angry. I'm not the one that's angry. I'm freaking out. I just ducked? I pressed the joystick too hard. Kigo, bullet time from his back. Okay. Thank you. Fuck. Oh, I didn't have my shield out. Damn it. The freaking arrows, dude. Kigo, bullet time from his back. Okay. You're talking about the first time I'm on his back. Okay. That's what you're talking about. That's not the other times. You're talking about the first time I'm doing this. Got it. Okay. I understand now. I'm reading it correctly now. Oh, he doesn't get knocked down again? Why am I ducking, dude? Damn it, dude. That's the wrong side, too. Okay. Alright. Okay. We got it. We got this. What? No, get off of that. Get off of that. Get off of this. Go. Come on. There we go.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Oh, perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Hang on, hang on. I gotta get rid of one of my bows. Make room for this one. Alright, let's go. We're gonna save once we get closer over there. This bike feels so slow. I'm gonna run out of arrows. I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna do our bosses afterwards. Well, I'm not gonna have any energy. Oh, hang on. Okay, I was far enough. Is this a one-hander? Oh wait, I have this. Oh god. Come on. Is this far enough for our Bosas? Let's find out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is time. That is how you do it. Manage prediction. Will Kigo beat the 3 Lionels in under 3 minutes? The answer was yes. With 15 minutes remaining. Good thing you didn't make it a 30-minute time limit. With 21 seconds over, that would be insane. I would be crying right now. Oh god, I'm like, my nerves are shot right now. How many times did you write down? Hang on. I'm gonna read your messages, Milk. How can I pull up your messages? To know how many times you said, go off of his back. Bullet time off his back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. You said 6 times to bullet time off of his back. And it wasn't until like the last like 3 times where I'm just like, oh, I should be doing it off the very first one. To like, for it to click in my head. I'm not betting anymore. Dude, for your sake and my sake, yeah, please stop. Hang on, I gotta reset my mic. Yikes. Yikes, dude. That was very intense. Okay. That was scary. Like, legit, actually scary. Now, can we go back to the actual real problem on hand? What the hell happened to my Hylian shield? I don't know where I lost it. Did I lose it right before the last stream ended? Just need to put Milk's face over key. That's true, yeah. But it's like in all caps. Like, Kigo, listen! I can look it up. No, I mean, no, don't bother. I mean, clearly it's probably either around here or something. I need to go to my inventory. I can't even think straight right now. Let me get rid of this dumb swallow bow. Who wants this? And get this savage Lionel bow. This is the bow I want.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Oh, hey, welcome to the party, Daruk. Thank you for helping me on the first fight. If it's lost, you can get it back from the village you built. Oh, that's right. But it costs money, right? That's like, what, like 3,000 rupees or something? I'm gonna check here, because what if, as I was going through my items, I decided to drop it? Wait. These things can jump? I didn't know these things can jump. Cool. Okay, so it's not here. I remember being in that area, and then if it's not in this area, then yeah. Yeah, it costs money, so... Well, that's a shame. I'm gonna have to, like, start, harvesting or fight some of the stone taluses and get some of their minerals. But what if? What if it's here? What if? For some strange reason. Yeah, it's not gonna be here. I have a feeling I might have lost it during the Moskosha fight. That final boss. I just have a feeling. But that's fine. That's neither here nor there. It definitely despawned. Oh, it can despawn? Shoot. Well, that's a shame. Alright, so scratch that challenge off. Thank God. I'm so glad I managed to beat that. That last one was so much easier. Well, I guess because of Urbosa's Fury. But that second fight is when things started to change for me. That was like the game changer. Like, oh shit, bullet time. Do it off the very first back, and then you can kind of get familiar with that, and then you'll start doing it every other time. You know, you get on his back. Anyways, Kigo, you're amazing, and I'm never gonna lose faith in you. I'm so nervous right now. As soon as we beat that second Lionel, I had a feeling. I'm like, you know what? I actually could do this. But I would also have to kind of go through a learning period of like, all right, so what does this guy do that's different from the rest that I'm not familiar yet? You know what I mean? That's the hard part. It's like, all right, he does the moves where he slams down and like there's like a small AoE, like a small area of effect or explosion, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, how do I dodge that? Because I've died to it twice now. Not sure. The big fireball explosion. Do I run away or can I dodge it? I don't know. I dodged it once. Meanwhile, Milk is screaming, "Bullet time! Bullet time! Bullet time!" Like, for the love of God, Keiko, I got 10,000 points on you. Have you played God of War? No, I've never played any of the God of War series. That would be a fun game, actually. You did? How did you like it, Milk? Reminded me of the Valkyrie fights. Which one's the Valkyrie fights? Alright, let's take a little mental break. Since we're here, let's go do the shrine. Perfect parking. I loved it and I'm excited for the new one. In the newest God of War, you have to fight the Valkyries and their queen. They're essentially the Lionels of the game. Oh, no shit. That's pretty cool. That's a very linear game, right? Like, you go from point A to point B, you fight. I'm thinking of getting that game. I should put that on the list of, like, games to eventually play. Wow. It seems like that would be a fun, like, single-player game to, like, play out. Do I have anything to sell? Any gems? I don't think I do, but let's take a look. No. I guess I sold everything. The newest God of War is very Breath of the Wild feeling, to be honest. Yeah? Okay, nice. Just wanted to say that nobody had faith in you. Even Mitty said I'ma lose. Well, now you can clip the entire fight. I might make a YouTube video out of it. People thought I couldn't do this fight. That's the clickbait title. 3 Lionels and I'll say, yeah, 3 Lionels in 40 minutes. Oh, and 3 hearts. That'll be a good clickbait title. I just thought it was funny seeing you to try to get Kigo to listen, so I was egging you on. Yeah, every time there was a death, I saw rip, rip. That's like essentially a death counter. I would have betted against you if Sushi didn't buy. Shh. So you're welcome. I was just mad. Oh man, it could have gone both ways, honestly. It could have gone both ways. It could have very well been that the sheer pressure from Milk screaming at me via text is what pushed me to make it to the end and to figure it out. What do I just like throw this here? Okay, no, that's not. Okay, I remember this one. Alright, so this goes this way. I'm gonna move you over here. Block this fan. Next time you know better. Yeah, right? It's like every time I'm dead, Mitty is just like my mom smacked me in the back of my head like, you got a bullet time, Kigo. You got a bullet time. Stop doing the same freaking moves again. I die again. I said bullet time. Sorry, Mom. Jeez. That's called tough love. Tough love. You could have just used stasis, but yeah, do the intended way. Which one do I stasis, though? Because there's more than one fan. Crap. If I were right next to you, I would have pinched you. Oh, I see what you're saying. So stasis right before the end or something? No? Hang on. Where would you stasis? Or yeah, let's do the intended way first. On the bridge, status, and run. Oh, okay. Stasis. Okay, okay. Let's take a look at what this is. Oh, so I need a thing. Is this worth getting? My God, just thinking about the fight, there were moments where is this a two-handed? It's a two-handed. Where I whip out my sword and I'm like, "No, I need the shield quickly." And like try to like put it away quickly and do this, something that I'm not used to doing because I've been so used to having like a one-handed. Like I'm pretty sure that counts for like a couple of deaths. All right, let's go get this chest. Why not? I don't know which one though. Yeah, you have a weird obsession with two-handed. I don't. They're very slow weapons. It's just that's all I've been collecting. I mean, you've seen me. That's all I had. Just wanted to point out that I have 17,000 channel points. Nice. If we can get more people to bet, you would probably have more. And less. And more and less and more and less. Because that's how betting works. That's not going to be far enough. Platforming is my specialty. Ancient core. Alright, that was worth it, I think. Worth going after. Little Link, big sword, mean fun. Yeah, right? Look at this. I feel like a Final Fantasy character. It's funny because, like, as he's walking, he's literally scratching the ground. Like, it's just, like, metal clanking on the ground. And there's sparks behind him. By the way, the Crusher can have up to over 100 attack if you just got unlucky. Canonly, the strong is Link, right? Or was it the Twilight Princess? The strong is Link? I'm not sure. I guess it depends on how you're defining strong. Dude, I surprised even myself today. I didn't think I was gonna do this fight. Or, yeah, I didn't think I was gonna win in this fight. Get some food for the road. I didn't do this. I forgot to do this. Rip. We can go for the DLC, the horse stuff, right? Or is that too far away? Let me check. There's the Lionels. No. No. No, it's in a different direction. Never mind. There's some rock smashing bees in Twilight Princess, but I don't remember if that's with the tool or not. I can't remember. The last time I played Twilight Princess was like 10 or 11 years ago. I played it on the Wii. The original Wii. You only have a few weapons in Twilight Princess and Midna, and Bite has a huge collection of swords, but most of them with over 100 tack up. Strongest in terms of like physically, I mean. What? This little guy? He can't be the strongest Link. He's so scrawny. He might be magical, yeah. He's got that Sheikah Slate powers. I'd say Breath of the Wild Link is slightly stronger than Twilight Princess, even physically. Really? You guys believe that? Dumb boy, big muscle. I get the sense like the Twilight Princess Link is like taller too. Like this Link looks very short compared to all the other Links. Like height-wise. We're gonna go back and I'm gonna go do that shrine that I skipped over. The one near the Lionels. Let's praise. Oh, right. I gotta fuel up my baby. Let's give it some ancient screws. Why not? Eat mechanical horse. Eat. Good horsey. This is my one horse that I'm able to feed consistently. Because I never have apples for Seizure. Seizure's my horse that's also Ganon's horse. Scout Sushi. Just learn the lore, Kigo. Dude, it's been a while. The only lore I know is Ocarina of Time and I guess Majora's Mask, but they don't really connect. And parts of Wind Waker. I am not a true Zelda fan, as you can tell. Twilight Princess Link's a farmer too. Yeah. Learn the timelines? I'm somewhat familiar with the timelines, but not 100% obviously. I remember watching a game theory video about this like 8 years ago. Which part? The one about him being strong or the one about the timelines? It's gotta be about the strong one. Wind Waker Link is the least Link of the Links. Or some bullshit. He's the least Link of all the Links. You're not a real Link. Look, this hat comes right off. The one about which is strongest. Okay, so there's a video about that. That's funny that there's a video about that. Which one is the strongest? Well, let's find out. Let's look at their physical body types. Around Ocarina of Time, the timeline kind of makes a jump, so Breath of the Wild is not the same timeline as Twilight Princess, so it's hard to say who's physically stronger, but it has to be Breath of the Wild Link. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Strong-wise, physically strong, I mean, Link has been able to... Well, let's see. He's got weapons. Here's a Lionel Crusher. He can literally break stuff with this. Like, break boulders. And he's done that before without any help of any sort of abilities. Like, in Ocarina of Time, there's, there's, like, gloves and stuff. There's bracelets and stuff. There's, like, items like that that helps you do major things, right? Here, it doesn't seem like you have that. You just have a weapon that can legit break rocks, but you have to physically move it yourself. Like that. Because this thing can't be light. So, Milk might be onto something here. Yeah, there were so many dead people in Wind Waker that they just found the closest one to the reincarnation, but he's not a complete Link. Why, he's a bit of a coward compared to the rest. Really? I can't tell if, well, so, I guess, in all of the stories of Legend of Zelda, Link is tied to like, a history of different Links, right? I know Twilight Princess talks about that. Where, like, he meets up with, like a very, very old Link. He's like a skeleton. And he teaches you a couple of moves. That's in Twilight Princess. But there's really no reference to that here, right? In this game. I feel like this game is very, like, there's a lot of references to previous games. Like, for example, Ganon, like, taking the form of a Gerudo. Like, that's obviously a callback to, you know, Ocarina of Time. But other than that, there's really, like no connection. It just shares a story of, like, the Sheikah and the goddesses and whatever. Or maybe I'm just not seeing it from, like, a good perspective on that. I don't know. You still have bombs, but yes, the thing has to be heavy as fuck. Yeah. Well, the bombs, I don't know if you're telling me bombs because it's gonna help me with the puzzle, or bombs because it helps Link become stronger. But to me, this isn't like a definition of strong. Because this is just, you know, it's a tool. This is a tool too, but look how big this thing is. It's like, it's taller than him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Alright, let's see what's in this chest. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to, like, throw it out. First try. Do I need to go all the way up there? I feel like I did this the unintended way. Yes, all Links, Zelda, and Ganons are reincarnations. Oh, no kidding. Okay, okay. See, that I didn't know. In my mind, I kept thinking that, like, for some reason, this game to me feels more like... Like, how do I explain this? Like, in my headcanon, Link... And I'm pretty sure I got this from another video somewhere. That during the 100 years of Link falling asleep, essentially all of the previous Legend of Zelda games have been like dreams of this Link right now. In other words, the story of Breath of the Wild basically begins here. Or sorry, the Legend of Zelda sort of like continues or begins here. So it was something along the lines of that, where it's like, yeah, all those previous games were actually happening in in this Link's mind during the 100 years, you know? And now he wakes up, here's a story, you know, it's still about Ganon and Zelda, but I don't know. Cuz when this game first came out, there wasn't really a connection to the timeline yet. I don't know if that's now the case. Like do we know that where this game falls on the timeline? Because I never found that out. So I'm going back a couple lines here. So Milk says to Scout Sushi, bro, just look at Link's Awakening. Link, but not the remake? It's definitely the most coward one. Link's Awakening is the one, you said the remake, the one that was on a Switch, right? I haven't played that one. Actually, I haven't played a lot of these games, so I can't really be... Obviously, take anything I said with a grain of salt, but... Zelda and Link reincarnations come back to stop the Ganon reincarnations, which is a human form of demise. And Skyward Sword is the beginning of the timeline. That I do know. That I was able to easily follow. But then it gets kind of weird around the time when it gets to like Ocarina of Time, because there's the Link that fails to defeat Ganondorf. There's the Link that like manages to beat Ganondorf. That's a different timeline. There's a timeline, I think, where Link doesn't even travel through times. I forgot which one it was, but like it kind of branches off and it gets kind of weird. Can we all agree that Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks is an underrated game? Is that's a sequel to Wind Waker, right? On the 3DS? I forgot which one that was, but I haven't played that one. All I know is that this came from Spirit Tracks, right? I haven't heard of a lot of people play Spirit Tracks. They refuse to play this game in the timeline. I have the book, but it's buried in the boxes in my basement. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, pretty sure it's in Wind Waker too. Oh, is it? Oh, shit, I didn't know that. I think Breath of the Wild is in the second timeline, by the way. Which timeline is that? I'm trying to think myself, like where it goes. It's weird because in this game, it talks about... let me get my car out. Let me get my bike out. In this one, the story goes, the Sheikahs have long had this technology for a long time. They've also created Guardians for a long time. And then, all of a sudden, Ganon shows up out of nowhere and takes over the Guardians. Doesn't really... I mean, unless I forgot how it goes, but they didn't really talk about, like, the goddess being, like, how it all began. It just kind of puts us in a position where we're watching Zelda learn how to be, essentially, a god. the god of wisdom, I think, right? Dude, I am so sorry if I'm butchering the entire lore. I'm gonna have to brush up on some reading, that's for sure. You think Breath of the Wild is in a second timeline around Ocarina of Time? Okay. Would it be before or after though? Because it gets really confusing after Ocarina of Time, or around Ocarina of Time. Alright, let's get out of this area. Kind of sick and tired of seeing snow. So, around Ocarina of Time, because we have Sheikah, and the Sheikah still is in Ocarina of Time, but it's already kind of deleted in Breath of the Wild. What do you mean by deleted? You mean deleted like there's not that many Sheikah people? Like people from the Sheikah tribe? Because that is true. They have old Sheikah technology and not really any Sheikahs or around anymore like it used to be. That yeah, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, you don't see many of the Sheikah people around here, but there's ruins of it being discovered. I guess you could say Impa is like one of the last remaining survivors, right? I feel like a lot of this would be answered in the Hyrule Warriors game. I feel like they talk a lot about this. Let's fight you. Forgot how to fight you though. Nah, he's just vibing. Let's let him rest. For a second, I had like a small hankering for blood. And I'm like, no, he's just sleeping. Oh, sorry. I killed somebody. Sorry. Never played Hyrule Warriors, and I never will. Keep yourself together, you bloodthirsty monster. So why won't you play Hyrule Warriors? What's wrong with the game? Besides that it runs like ass. Not quite sure where I'm going here. I'm just kind of riding around. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's go get my Hylian shield back. That's right, we're going back to Terrytown. That boar has like red eyes. I don't know if you guys noticed that. This seems like a bad idea. Nah, it'll be fine. As long as it doesn't rain suddenly, we'll be fine. And it starts raining suddenly. I played the demo and I'm not a fan of the controls, first of all. And I don't like the games where you basically just kill everything. Yeah, that's, I forgot what game that's called. Something Warriors. Oh, Dynasty Warriors. That's what it is. Yeah, no, Dynasty Warriors, that's what that is. I forgot if it's from the same developers. But I was never a fan of that either. I remember, not playing it, but like seeing my friends back when I was like super young. We're talking like early 2000s here. There was like Dynasty Warriors 4, and then basically it was just like run and kill as many items as possible. And you just get like hordes and hordes of enemies that you just hack and slash. That's that game. That's Hyrule Warriors. It's just you play with a bunch of, you know, Zelda characters. Ah, there's a bridge. I was looking for a bridge. How much money do I have? 3,000, dude. I think I might have enough for this. Terrytown is to the right? Yes. Did I hear a Yiga? Or did I not hear a Yiga just then? I didn't. Okay. Good. I'm like paranoid now, like, what was that sound? What was that? In my opinion, it's not even a real Zelda game. It's not a... You know what? I agree with you. I don't feel like that's a Zelda game. Like, that's not the Zelda game that you and I know. I agree with you 100% on that. It does have a lot of story about this game, Breath of the Wild. Like, it's a from what I understand, it's a pretty good prequel. Like, everybody makes an appearance. Everybody makes an appearance. Like, including side characters, too. Young Impa's in there, too. Like, everybody's in there. And, like, there's a bunch of cutscenes, apparently. I guess if you really wanted to, you could just YouTube the cutscenes and you'll get the, you know, you'll get it. Yeah, but no, I refuse. Yeah. You sound like me with, like, any other Zelda game. It's like, you want to play Zelda 2? I'm like, no, I'm good. At Zora River, you gotta go left. Exactly, I don't need to play the game to see the cutscenes. Yeah, you know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea to just watch the cutscenes, right? Like, you don't like the game, but you can at least appreciate the cutscenes because the cutscenes are... I think they're well made, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I read that they were pretty good too. Like, it's like, they say if you're a Zelda fan, you would appreciate this game. And I think what they mean by that is that if you like the story of Breath of the Wild, you would like this game. But they didn't really explain that, like, it's not a dungeon crawler like you're used to seeing. No, no, no. This is Dynasty Warriors. I don't pay 60 euros just to kill everything. Says the person that kills Lionels for fun. Shh. Anyways. How are you today? I'm feeling relaxed again. Finally. It took me a bit. I'm finally relaxed again after the fight that I just had to go through. How are you today? How are you? I don't want to talk about myself. I don't want to talk about. I want to talk about you guys. How are you guys? Why pay 60 when you can do it for free? Exactly. I'm so happy for you. You're just happy that you got your money back. And then some. Honestly, I would be happy too if that happened to me. Honestly, I surprised myself. That was a sick ass fight. It like hey, Scuff Sushi. Yeah, so like you brought up God of War. Like this kind of after going through that fight, I'm like, man, that was fun. Kind of makes you want to play God of War if you're saying that the Valkyrie fights are like that. Like I'm kind of tempted. Oh, don't fall. Oh no. This bike's awesome. I'm feeling decent, a bit hungry, but it's fine. At least that is being a bee like always, but it's fine, I'm used to it. Oh, no. Well, look, at the very least, at least we or I guess I should say I can provide you a little bit of a getaway from that. Just a teensy bit. Not 100%. Just a teensy bit of a little bit of an escape. I can't help you with everything, Milk. I would love to, but I can't. I physically can't. Man, I love this bike. Holy crap. And it's not so much faster where I feel... It's not so much faster that I feel like I'm cheating by using a bike. Like, it's not that much faster than Seizure. It just looks cooler. I think he's over here. Now it's Valentine's Day. He's mad at me because I want to spend time with him? No. Really? So, hey, good evening. Huh? What? Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Granty, a dashing novice researcher of ancient civilizations. I still got a lot to learn, though. That's why my father told me to go out and see the world. Are you also making your way through the world? Yeah, something like that. Oh, you too, huh? I'm beside myself with glee. Anyway, you must have come a very long way to get here. Hey, how about, as a reward, I let you buy my ultra-rare armor at a decent price. Sounds like a good deal? I'm sure you'll find a good use for it on your journey. Show me the goods. I'm looking to get a set of rare armor in stock soon. It's called, Climb something or other. Here you go. Ah, yes. Your inventory is full. Hang on. If I could throw my shield, I would do it right now. Right this second. But I can't. I have to be mature about this. Alright. Sorry, Savage Lionel. You've been amazing. It's almost dead. That's why I'm getting rid of it. Oh, wow. These are all here. I will buy it. Oh my god, guys. Look where I found it. This guy had my shield the whole time. Holy crap. Thank god he found it for me. Wow, what a nice guy. Alright, let's go fight those 3 Lionels now, huh? Now that I got my shield back? I'm out with friends that day. We can see each other later for like an hour. Really? Dude, that sucks, man. Come on, it's Valentine's Day though, you know? You can't just do that. Oh, I can buy... well, I don't have any money. I came to sell stuff. Question is, do I have... I don't have any gems, right? Oh, I have 26 amber. There we go. And then, what else can I sell? I don't want to sell my ancient cores yet. I mean, I only have 6 of them, but still. Opal, here we go. 240. It doesn't matter. I'll play with Minnie a day before Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna just watch my TV show on Valentine's Day. Okay. I'm still pissed because he has no right to be mad at me. Oh, but he's mad at you. I mean, I'm sure that's a whole different story there, too. Wow, I don't have enough to buy all this. $700 for all this. I mean, yeah, I can't say that I'm happy. You know, I obviously I'm upset about that too. Like I don't personally I don't think that's cool. He's a lovely red flag. We're gonna have to do some scouting. Why don't we pay a visit to Akala? I've never actually... Well, I still need to... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make an effort right now to... Well, in the future upcoming streams for this game. I'm going to... Now, if I see a shrine, I'm gonna go to that shrine, and I'm gonna accomplish that. I'm gonna look for stone taluses and kill them all, and then harvest their stuff so I can get some more money, so that we can go to Akala and buy some guardian armor. That's what I'm gonna do. Milk says, but he hyped me up for my new clothes after I told him too. He's just slow, okay? After you told him to. Yeah, I can't really say too much, Milk. You already know how I feel about this. It is very upsetting, though. Like, I agree with you. Actually, Akala's literally right here. Alright, I'm gonna ask the encyclopedia for this part. Milk, where can I find the nearest stone talus? From where I'm at? Everyone tells me to break up, but I don't want to. Well, you guys have to communicate, man. You guys have to communicate. That's all I can really say. Like, you guys have to figure it out. We can kind of tell you from our perspectives how things are, but in the end, it's gonna be a decision that you and him have to make together. You know, you guys have to like kind of figure out the problems, because you know we can tell you from our experiences, but we're not, you know, we're not like certified couples therapists to like kind of give you suggestions. You know what I mean? All we can say is, hey, we love you, we care for you, and we hope that you guys figure it out. You know? If you want to complain to us about it, hell yeah. No, fuck that, dude. What the hell? It's Valentine's Day. You know, that's all we can really say. Sounds like one of them early relationships everyone regrets 3 years after the fact. Young love? Scuff sushi? I think we've all been there, yeah? Young love definitely feels like that. It can blind you sometimes. Sometimes. It depends. I mean, with a lot of hard work and dedication, you can make any relationship work. And it works out for the better, but that depends, you know? Some relationships need to be separated, and usually stuff like that involves multiple forms of abuse, right? So it depends on the situation. Young lust, yeah. It's always the best kind of love. Google is your friend. Okay, thank you. Oh gosh. Okay. All right, so let's see, where are we going here? Talus farming routes. Thank you, Milk. Thank you. I didn't know you were gonna Google it. Otherwise, I would have Googled it myself. I thought maybe you just knew at the top of your head, but that's cool. Sorry. There's one right around the corner here. Oh wait, not quite. No, it is kind of close. Yeah, there's one like right over, and so I know it's up on the screen. Give me a second. It looks like it's right here. This is one of them that I found, which is the closest. What else we have? We have over at Death Mountain. But we're not gonna hit up Death Mountain quite yet. So let's hit this one up first and see how it turns out. Hydrate? Thanks, Jumper. Cheers. Okay. I don't regret it, he's just an asshole. Bro, I know a lot of things, but not every Talus location. I would have had to open my game, but I'm too lazy for that. Oh, yeah, no, then that's fine. Look, I understand. No, I didn't mean to bother you with it. I didn't know if you had it, like, on hand, like, in your head. But it's cool. It's no worries. Regardless, I still appreciate those. Here, let me, let's go to this spot. I am so glad I have my Hylian shield back. A part of me freaking died. A part of me... guys, let me tell... A part of me... I was very excited to get the that challenge started with the 3 Lionels. But literally, as soon as I hit start, I realized I have no shield on my back. And, like, a part of me died. And that was, like, an extra layer of, like, distraction to start the challenge. And I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this without the Hylian shield? What if my shield breaks? Like, I know I had backup shields, but, like, it just felt like that was my one and only. And I lost it. I lost it. But now it's back, so everything's all fine again. And I managed to beat the Lionels without it anyways. Always here to help you with the game since your second Breath of the Wild stream. That is true. You're I would say you're a day 1. It's not technically, but you're a day 1. You're a day 1 Breath of the Wild watcher. You've basically ignited my love for this game. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to climb. I hope it doesn't rain as soon as I get here. I've never broken this thing before. It's just a chest. I thought it was a yahaha. Here's some good ore right here. Oh yeah, we got some sapphire. There we go, there we go. We got some sapphire. That sells for a decent amount. Oh, that's not high enough. Skyward Sword is still my favorite, but this is the best Zelda game. Your favorite is Skyward Sword? Scuff Sushi? No way. What do you love most about it? I've heard mixed reviews about that one. Have I played it? I've never played it. I've only seen videos of it, but everybody complains about it because of the motion controls. Now with the Switch version out, you don't have to use the motion controls. It's like you can just use your joysticks, and I've heard that it's like much better. Majora's Mask all the way for me. That's another one I haven't played either. Maybe I should explain what games I have played so you guys would understand. I have just a quick one. I played Ocarina of Time. I've played a little bit of Wind Waker. I've played Twilight Princess all the way through. Although that one I have very hazy memory about. And obviously this one. I've played the Game Boy Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. There was like a 2-part game, like a red and blue. It's like Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. My parents bought me Oracle of Seasons for my birthday, and I'm like, wait, I wanted Oracle of Ages. And I just came off like a brat, so I played Oracle of Seasons and I liked it. That was a very long time ago, and I forgot how that one starts and ends. So those are the ones that I played so far. Yes, my favorite is Skyward Sword. I love the story, the combat, dungeons, the enemies, the flying, the art style, the bosses. I like the stamina bar. Yeah, this game pulls from that stamina bar, right? Essentially. Like I think I don't know if it's Miyamoto who helped develop the game, but he was talking about it, saying that yeah, the stamina meter, just like in Breath of the Wild, is in this game. Like Skyward Sword's stamina wheel inspired it. 100%, yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of Skyward Sword, to be honest. So what did you not like about it? Same with Twilight Princess, I don't know. So the reason why tell me why Skyward, I guess both, why they're not your favorites. I played Twilight Princess because the girl I was dating at the time had this and she never played it. And I'm like, well, I'll play it. We spent like 2 weekends together playing through the whole game. Well, she was basically just watching me play. It wasn't a game that I was interested in because I wasn't a fan of the switching between Link and Wolf Link mechanic. I wasn't a fan of that. All right, I got a bone to pick with this guy. I am having a hard time picking something right now. There we go. So anyways, you were saying, Milk? So motion controls. I absolutely hate motion controls in every game. I was trying to keep a straight face. I've always wanted to finish Wind Waker, but my girlfriend sold her Wii U before I could really get into Wind Waker HD. Wind Waker HD, I think, yeah, obviously that was the better one out of the two. Easy. That was fun. Alright, so that was a fun little distraction. This guy, so much easier now that I know how to fight Lionels. Alright, we're going that way. Wind Waker is another one. For some reason, I love the I used to dislike the art style of Wind Waker, but over the years of not playing it but seeing other people play it, it's really like it grew onto me. Like I kind of want to go back just because I enjoy visually how it looks. Look, killing Lionels for fun is fun. Inhumane, but fun. Yeah, you're right, Scuff Sushi. That's a good point. All I know is that I've died to them many times, and I don't regret killing them. That's it. the first time I fought a Lionel, legit, Sushi. I'm gonna call you Sushi. Make it shorter. Freaking took me 40 to 45 minutes to beat. Just a regular Lionel. And then when I finally beat it, I got so happy. But there was literally a blood moon rising as I finished beating him. So as I realized, and I'm like, what the hell? I grab all the items and I sprinted to where I started because the blood moon triggered him to come back to life. And it's like, damn it. I did all that work just for him to come back like that. I think there's a clip of it somewhere. I pretended to hate for years. I didn't like the art style because all the fanboys hated on it. And finally the people eased up on it so I wouldn't be crucified. You know what? That's a good point. I completely forgot about that. When Wind Waker came out, everybody hated it. I remember that because I think if I remember correctly, everybody was hoping a okay, no, there was like a screenshot of a possible sequel for Ocarina of Time. And it was on GameCube graphics. And it was like a screenshot of like Link like pulling out a sword against like I don't know if it was like Ganondorf or a Stalfos or something. And it looked pretty cool. But then like on the next let's call it Direct because I don't know where it was announced. Maybe E3. They announced Wind Waker and everybody hated on it. Everybody hated on it. Oh my god, I remember, and I beat the same Lionel, but the silver version, and it was under 10 minutes. Yeah. Very, very local minority who hated on it, but I always loved it. It was still a fucking Zelda game. Yeah, it was E3. You're right. So maybe it wasn't a lot of people. Maybe like where I've read or the people I was hanging out with hated on it. I didn't hate it. I just didn't care for it at the time. Yeah, I'm trying to look for this I'm trying to look for this, and I don't know if I'm like I don't see it. I hope this is the right area. Alright, so I am here. Let's zoom in a little bit. So here's East Reservoir Lake. Here's Zora's Domain. Here's Polymus Mountain, and here's his little peak. So if I pull up the map, I'll pull it up on stream so you guys can see it too. In fact, maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Whoops, I just screwed something up big here. There we go. Put that back. So we're looking at the one in the middle here. Maybe it's like... Maybe it's here. I feel like that might be it. Might be over there. We're gonna go check it out. Very, very vocal minority for sure. Made it feel like everyone hated on it, and it became cool to hate on it for a while so that others jumped on the bandwagon. Yeah. You know what? I agree with that. I do remember thinking that, like, not a lot of people liked it. I can't remember who I've seen play the game, though. Out of all my friends. Oops. Misclick. That being said, I would totally try it. I would definitely try to play the game. Is that it? Is this it? No. You opened your game? Sorry. I'm hoping that I'm reading the, I hope I'm reading the guide correctly. If not, I'll have to Google it myself. I don't even have a tallest marked in that area. I'll go look. Yeah, you know what? Here, it's raining right now. Let's let the rain pass, and I'll do a quick Google search right now, too. Let's see. Stone talus locations. Where, oh, where could it be? And I'm trying to look for the one that's, like, right here, too. Maybe the dungeon wiki will have it. Nope. Also, they only decided to make Twilight Princess because the Japanese market wasn't doing well at the time, so they decided to appeal to the American market. Otherwise, there would have been another cartoony-style Zelda game. No kidding. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I mean, kind of cool. If it wasn't for the fact that I had to play as Wolf Link so many times, I think I would have enjoyed Twilight Princess much more. It's just, I guess I just wasn't a fan of Wolf Link. I mean, I still played it. I still beat it. I think I remember the dungeons being, like, pretty original, pretty good, pretty, like, puzzly. Wow, none of these have a map, huh? It's like, go to this region. Oh, can you show me a picture? No. Can I get a map? No. Just go to this region and search around. You'll find it. Here's a map. Here, let's take a look. Same. I only got through 4 hours because of Wolf Link. Yeah, yeah. Never finished it, even though I have it on the Wii and GameCube. Lamau. You know what I just realized? I still have a Wii U. It's I have it in my storage unit. Trying to think if that's worth, like, pulling out. Giggity. Okay, I have a map, but I don't know. Over here? I have a marker over here. Wii U stream? Maybe. I mean, I do have one. We use our HDMI, right? You found it? Link me, please. A modded Wii U can play every Nintendo game ever made before the Switch. No shit. I mean, couldn't I just do the same thing with an emulator? Like it's what was it called? It's a Dolphin, right? I'm pretty sure it was a Dolphin. Well, Dolphin does Wii games. I don't know if they do Wii U games. I was actually thinking of eventually doing modded Breath of the Wild and like play as like different characters for fun. It's there, yeah, kinda in the water where you marked it. Okay, alright, so not that far then. Oh. That's him. I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, I see your picture, Milk. Yep. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Yep. It's like a little off, but that's okay. Okay, sweet. Let's Urbosa this bee. Wake up. Wow. Oh, whoops. Well, there goes Urbosa's Fury. Ah! I forgot how to fight this guy. I'm gonna have to arrow this guy. Might as well just do this. Go away. Hey, turn around. Show me your back. Don't throw that. How did I survive that? Guys, I have no idea how I survived that. Let's not even question it. Turbos is enough. Literally only had enough for one on hand. Alright, so Scup Sushi says, might as well use the actual hardware so there's zero compatibility issues. That's a good point. I've emulated N64 before, and yeah, like flipping between a full screen version of the N64 back to my OBS because I stream on the same computer, it would be pretty tough. Yeah, it kind of like it hiccups and it stops and sometimes it crashes. So yeah, it'd be a good idea to probably just pull that up and use it, right? Wii U prices have gone up dramatically because of the fact it can play every Nintendo game since it has the ability to play Wii and GameCube games through the virtual Wii console. And then Milk says, not worth it, to be honest. You can go to the Zora's domain and trade you luminous stones into diamonds. You can do that? Luminous stones into diamonds? Do I even have those still? I have 3. I did not know that. I vaguely remember selling luminous stones a long time ago, like, I don't know, 10 of them? Chimper says, it's funny how you can just pause in between battle and just eat bananas. I know, right? It's kind of funny. So, a long time ago, Chimper, I was in the middle of a fight. It was the flying boss fight. And, there was a moment where I'm just like, yeah, I was freezing like this, right as the guy was about to shoot the gun on me. Like that. And like the gun was pointed directly in my face. And I was just I made a stupid like Ferris Bueller joke where I'm just like, yep, that's me. You might be wondering how I'm here right now. Well, let me tell you, it all started when I was a child when kaboom and then like everything just exploded. It was a dumb little cute joke I just thought of. It was pretty funny. Kind of proud of it. Anyways. By the one guy who works kinda near the entrance. Yeah, 10 stones, 1 diamond. Oh, okay. So I would need to have another 7, count them, 7 luminous stones to do that. I'm just kind of running around, see what I can find around here. Could there be luminous stones around here? Oh, it's East Reservoir. Like, we're not going to find anything here. Well, we have a little bit of money. I don't know how much this sells for, but I know this sells for about 260. Add an extra, what is it, like 40 or 60 per stone here. It's not going to be enough. I can already tell it's not going to be enough to buy some stuff. Plus, we're not even sure what's in Akala, so I don't know. Maybe we could just make a quick trip out to that Akala laboratory and see what's for sale. And then work towards that next time. And then we can call it a day. I have 200 luminous stones if you want them. Dude, that's 20 diamonds, Milk. Holy goddamn. I thought you finished the game. No, I finished the DLC. I finished the DLC. We got the bike. We've been riding the bike around the entire day. Here, I'm actually gonna pull it out right now. And yeah, Urbosa's Fury is now ready. So that's we got that going for us too. So right now we're just kind of bullshitting and hanging out. I decided that I'm going to do the one. I'm gonna try to 100% this essentially. I'm gonna go for all the shrines. I want to buy some guardian armor in this area. Maybe do 999 Koroks. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. No need. I already have 50 diamonds. Jeez, freaking flaunting your cash. Now, do you need fuel? You do need fuel. Okay. What can I get rid of here? I'll just keep getting rid of these bokoblin horns. Eat. Fuel it. Alright. Oh, well, look who showed up. This is not the way to go. Yeah, look who comes into chat flaunting her cash and rupees. 11,000 rupees, 17,000 channel points, and take us out to a nice dinner. That's what I'm saying. Little Miss Moneybags over here. Alright, so here's a question. Will I die if I land here? No! Wow, that's awesome. Great. Also, I gotta hurry up. This guy's gonna kill me. He's no match for the bike. Excuse me. That's so cool. Where am I going? I gotta go this way. Come on. Come on. Any of you guys ever seen the... Any of you guys ever played Death Stranding before? There we go. Alright, let's go appreciate this, Oh, we could have fought that stone talus again.
The blood moon rises once again. Please be careful.
Yeah, Milk has invested like 2,000 hours in this game. Not even kidding. She's a beast at this game. I don't know if I played any game that much. Yeah, it's crazy. She's so good at the game that anybody else who's like playing along with me in chat always asks her for advice. In fact, I do too. Be like, Milk, I need to know where the nearest stone talus is. Stat. She's like, oh, I'm tired right now. Just Google it. I'm sorry for your loss. What, loss of time? Bro, what? Yeah, dude, she's a freaking master of this game. She's got like outfits that I've never seen before. Man, I love the cinematics in this game. And I love to pin everything. I don't even think I can pin anymore. Can you do you have a screenshot of that, by the way? So I can show everybody how nuts your map is? I forgot how you share it, if it's easy to share or not. If not, then don't worry about it. But she's got, like, all of the pins that are available in this game. She has it all pinned. Like, literally everything pinned on her map. Like, there's literally no map to look at. I only have 4-star outfits and DLC once you can't upgrade. Actually, I technically have 2,500 hours in Skater XL because of a trophy I needed to get. Damn, that's a lot of time. So you're a Skater XL master then in that case. I forgot where I read this, but I think if it's like if you invest anything for 1,000 hours, you're essentially a master. In anything. Wait, not a master, a quote unquote expert. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop following me around. Who am I kidding? I love the attention. This guy.
Wow!
Okay, alright, let's do this. Where's my bike? Let's sleep till morning. I don't have to deal with any mobs at night. Oh, it's raining, of course. And I can't, damn it. No, we're gonna sleep. We're gonna skip this dumb rain. Weather just hates you. Yeah, legit, it really does. I only played 2 hours of Skater XL myself. The rest was me leaving a rubber band on the controller and keep moving until the trophy, since the trophy was travel 25. I feel like I've done that before. What game was it? GTA 5 on the Xbox. At the time I didn't have a PC, so it was Xbox One. To, what was it for again? It was to like maximize one of the staminas, and it's just like put, like rubber band the 2 joysticks together. But I think I know what you're talking about. Alright, so we have the footage right here. of Milk. So guys, this this is Milk's map right now, currently. Look at all those pins. The hell with all those pins? It's a controlled mess, controlled chaos. It's like nobody knows. No one knows where anything is but Milk. And then, of course, she shared us her how many pins she has remaining. So, this is how many pins she has left to, like, available to stamp with. Just the yellow one. Just the yellow one. Shaking my head, looked like a child stole her map and doodle on it. I have absolutely nothing pinned in Breath of the Wild. I don't think I do either. I have this one pinned, so I guess that's a stone talus I did like on day 2 or day 3. What's this? Oh, it's a shrine I didn't do yet. Here's Seizure, that's my horse. The big old Ganon horse, big boy. He's still waiting for me to come back. Yeah, no pins. No pins at all. I know every pin now because I wrote everything down. Oh, that's right. I remember you spent like a... How long would you spend? Like 20 minutes? You spent like 20 minutes going through physically going to every single pin and finding out what that pin was why it was there for. Ah, I love that so much. You know what? This reminds me. When I was doing the Maz Koshia fight, Milk, or everybody, the part where the final boss of the DLC, the part where he was shooting lasers at you, I think I deflected 1 out of the 3, or I don't know if there was 3 or 4, but like I deflected 1 of them, and I was so upset. Daruk deflected them for me at the very end, and that's how I beat the game. Or that's how I beat the quest. That's how I beat the boss. Because of Daruk. Because I failed to do the parry myself. And I remember thinking to myself, fuck. Like, Daruk beat it. Or like, Daruk is the real guy, like the real clutch in this. I said something very, like, defeating sounding at the very end of it. As I hacked away the final moments of his health. Like, it wasn't satisfying to me. It wasn't satisfying. Oh, you're assuming the hero's path? Let me see. Oh yeah, the hero's path is ridiculous too. This is Milk's hero's path. This is pretty crazy too, actually. And this is just one playthrough, right? Like, this could be, like, anywhere between 60 to, I don't know, 200 hours, possibly? So you got lucky. Yeah, basically, I got lucky. Because Daruk's protection came back, like, the last few minutes of the fight. But I felt so confident. I deflected 1 of the lasers, and I'm like, well, I can at least do this. I said that out loud. And then I missed the last 2 lasers. The boss came down, and I'm like, fuck, man, I kind of wish I deflected it myself with the parry, and I hacked away his final health. So, I won, but it wasn't satisfying. Daruk stole your glory, yeah. Daruk is the reason why... Honestly, no, legit. Daruk is the reason why I won... It was Daruk and the dishes that I made that was able to let me one-shot that fight. If it wasn't for the dishes or Jarooks, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Because I realized towards the very end that I was able to use Urbosa's Fury too, so that helped a little bit too. By the way, our Breath of the Wild came out 4 years ago. Yeah, crazy how time flies. And I bought it twice too. I bought it on the Wii U and I bought it here. Yes, that's my current file, 200 hours. You won, but at what cost? I know. I still don't feel like I beat him. If I can fight him again, I might just do it for fun. What's up, Reggie? Don't tell me. You're Link? That's right. Today's eventful, huh? Yes, downright crazy to think that I get to see Link 100 years after he went to sleep. On top of that, Cherry, I mean, my ancient oven, is finally up and running again. Yeah, the furnace is lit. Thank you. Though at first I truly believe she started working again by the power of my love. Who are you? Me? Are you serious? It seems I got so excited I forgot to introduce myself. I'll start over. I am the lead guardian researcher and director of the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Dr. Robbie. In any case, I really am impressed that you made it all the way out to this rather remote location. Did you perchance meet Pura and borrow her power? I met a child. Pura? A child? What? She really has a kid? Or do you mean that Pura aged backward and she is now a child? Yeah, Pura got younger. Are you certain? So she's as crazy as ever. Okie dokie. Knowing her, I'm guessing she screwed up some experiments. Yes, typical. Let us return to the subject at hand, huh? Did you know that the Calamity is regaining its power? I know. I see. Then I don't need to tell you my story, huh? You don't have to. Yes, I see. In that case, you! Now is the time to join forces with us, Sheikah, yes? We must destroy the Calamity. Let's do it. Yes, that is correct. You and I are going to join forces to put an end to the Calamity. And on that note, sorry for the long preamble, but I like to provide you with some ancient soldier gear. To start, I'll hand these over. Ooh, we got some ancient arrows. Nice. They are made using secret Sheikah technology. With the addition of my upgrades, they have morphed into anti-calamity weapons, so to speak. Needless to say, they are an incredibly powerful type of ancient soldier gear. I like to call them ancient arrows. In addition to the ancient arrows, Cherry can make all kinds of ancient soldier gear. If you're looking to acquire some, give your ancient materials and rupees to Cherry. Excuse me, rupees? Did you hear that? Ah, forgive me, Link. Ever since the fall of Hyrule Castle, we haven't had much in the way of funds for our research. That's why I thought you might be willing to help us out. With rupees. Lots of them. I beg you. Then let's do it, huh? The two of us? As soon as possible? Yes, let's. Conquer the Calamity. This guy's very, very outgoing, isn't he? Sometimes I just lay in bed and watch my hero's path because, my hero's path playing because it's interesting. Because I'm pretty sure, Milk, when you kind of watch back in your hero's path, you have, memories. Oh, that's right, I remember dying in this part because of that stupid stone talus or whatever. Do it again, but make it a challenge. No heals, no armor. That would definitely be fun. I might, well, I could try. If it's possible, I could try. But I can almost guarantee that that's gonna be almost impossible. Just because, just going through that fight, every single hit is a one-shot. Which I guess most of this entire playthrough has been nearly one-shots. So yeah, I guess so. I think I would need to, at the very least, upgrade my armor so that I have some defense. And then maybe I can withstand a single hit. Maybe. I didn't even die that much? Oh, okay. Show off. I didn't even die that much. Way to go, Buttspot. Way to go. How did Link not have a bank account somewhere with 100-year accrued interest? Shaking my head. I know, right? It's like that, it's like in that episode of Futurama where Fry goes to the future and he has like all this saved up accrued interest. He's like a billionaire or a millionaire or something like that. All right, what do we have here? So Milk suggested this. I definitely have the materials for it, but I don't have the money for it. And I'm glad I don't need to have a giant ancient core for these items, but I'm not gonna have enough cores to get all 3 of them. And obviously I need the money, but ancient arrows seems like it's the way to go. Oh, sorry, ancient bow. Yes, ancient bow. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll aim for this. Let's get some of this stuff. So next Breath of the Wild stream, which will be on Thursday. Today's Tuesday, so Thursday. We're gonna try to get some of these stuff. So this means going out fighting stone taluses, going out fighting some guardians, and then we'll have our weapons. I don't know how long this will take, but maybe this will take like an hour or so. They ain't cheap. Yeah, no. We'll have to fight a lot of stone taluses, that's for sure. And also we will continue our, like, at the same time we'll continue our journey of all 120 shrines. Maybe we'll start with that one too. We'll see. There's guardians there, right? Perfect. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night here. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Hydrate. Thank you, Chimper. Cheers. One more for the road. Okay. Let's see who's available right now so we can kind of make their day a little better. I kind of stole that line from Husky. He's a cool guy. So right now, who is available is... You know what? We're gonna raid Tim. Timmy! I never get to see him stream. He's playing Phasmophobia right now. His stream quality is immaculate. Let's go raid Timmy. He's a cool guy. He's a huge supporter of this channel. And it would be nice to actually send him a raid his way. He's also a really cool guy. You guys will like him. Tim's the best. Yeah, Milk can vouch for him. Guys, thank you so much. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Pokemon. We're gonna be back on our journey and fight another noble Pokemon. Join me for that. Thank you guys so very much. I love you all so much. Have a great night. I'll see you guys in Tim's channel. Take care.